What's up, guys? It's Ramon from NyneBlockGaming&Collectibles coming at you guys with another review. This time it is of Naruto Uzumaki from the Shippuden line. I hope I say that right. I haven't currently watched that. I'm currently on Kid Naruto. But this is the new released Naruto line. They're redoing it. You can see the side image here. Just Naruto dashing. You got your promo posed images on the back with his interchangeable pieces. Same image right here that you have on the back. His Rasengan in his hand there. And then your text you get from Figuarts on the top. So let's crack this guy open, see what we have inside the box. As you can see, they made these before they got rid of the little cardboard slip with the instructions underneath, so they're not printed on the side. That remains true for all of the current Naruto figures. And here you have the Naruto. You can see you get your body, his ninja blade, Rasengan, crossed arms, 1, 2, 3, 4 additional face plates equaling 5. The effect hand to hold it. You got these two hands, open palms, 2 fingers for the ninjutsu pose, and 2 holding hands for the ninja blade. I'm drawing a blank on what that's called. I apologize. So let's crack this open, check out the articulation on Naruto. So out of the box, you can see you have these plastic pieces. They made these pull tabs to make it easier to get the plastic out. So there's one. What that does is it prevents paint rub from vibrations while shipping, so you don't get any scratches on the figure. You get one underneath the little area here, and then one underneath the belt. I am not actually sure how I feel about these waist pieces they're including. I understand he can hold his ninja kit on his side, but from what I've saw, it's limited articulation from the waist. But we'll go over that. So let's quickly go over head. You can see here he has the ninja headband, his headband, and that is a flexible piece. It's on a peg, so that moves. Does not rotate or swivel left to right. So with the head, since it moves, you get a really good look up. You can see I actually have what looks like an Adam's apple under there where the face connects. If you don't want that shown, because it leaves a gap right there. If you don't want that shown, the furthest you're going to get the head up's there. But if you don't mind, it goes up like that. So you got a ball joint in the neck and the head. Enables him to look down that far. So since you can move this up, you get, well, you cannot rotate 360. It pops the faceplate off, as we just saw. So no 360 movement out of it. So you can look about that far to the left, that far, or that far to the right, then that far to the left. You get really good side-to-side movement out of the head. Now for arms, without rotating, you go above 90. This arm goes a little less up because of this piece blocks it somewhat. See if I can straighten them out so you can see. This one goes up slightly further. And now you can always rotate to get your full movement. Rotates 360. You do have this butterfly joint in here that goes, it looks like it might be on a ball peg. It moves in every direction, up, down, left, and right. You got your bicep swivel. Double jointed elbow. Standard wrist peg. So you can see you got a cut and a ball peg right there that enables the movement, so you can twist that fist or hand attachment to get whatever movement you would like. He has diaphragm that enables him to move that far, but it breaks up the zipper in the front, so I'm not sure how much I like that. And then he also has waist, but it's hindered by this additional piece here. So combination, you can look that far. Let's see if he's standing straight to the camera. That far to his right. That far to his left. Now you get that much crunch forward. That's with both. And a decent back. That is some movement in the hips though. Leg goes out to the side to a 90. Front to a 90. And is hindered in the backwards movement. You got your hip swivel right there. Double jointed knee. And the new peg for the Naruto line. It does, I apologize there, camera moved. It does get right above the boot cut. That actually articulates. It's the leg that goes into the pants moves. Then you got a ton of range out of the ankle, and then you have your ankle rocker that is more reminiscent of a Marvel Legend. It enables a ton of ankle movement out of this Naruto. Now let's go over how we swap face plates. You pull the head off. I find, and you can see his hair is the same way Sakura was. The hair is still in the back there. And then you take the face plate and you pull down on it, which I'm sure you saw when it popped off. And then it interchanges by pushing it up in. So here's an additional face plate, the yelling. The original is a smiling. You got this one, which is when he is using the power of the nine-tailed fox. You have the surprised face, and all these are very well painted. And then you just have your normal neutral pose for the face. So the additional hand for the Rasengan is right here. As you can see, it has a peg hole, and that plugs in to that hand to hold it into place. Here are his crossed arms. So what happens is they attach right here. You pull that apart. Well, that came out where it should not have. That is going to be a pain to get back in. It's supposed to free up and that's the mistake I made. It frees up from the shoulder there. And I pulled this whole piece out. So let's try to get that back in. And there it is. It was not very tough. Had to do it off camera to apply a little bit of force. So as you can see, it's fairly easy to get these apart. And this is where his arms unpegged to do cross arms. I apologize for the mistake. The other figures, that's how you do it. You actually pull the joint out from there. Just making sure I have that on correctly. I do. And plugs in. Plugs in. Now those joints look incredibly small, so I would be careful. You're going to want to twist the arm so it enables him to use the joint, and I'm having some difficulties getting this into the correct placement. There we go. So what I did is I just swiveled that bicep so it was pressed against his chest. Pop the head back on, and there is Naruto with his crossed arms. Alright, the other attachments you get, accessories. 2 open palm hands. Two ninjutsu hands for his ninjutsu poses. And then 2 holding hands. As you can see, you have the gap that enable him to hold the sai. I'm assuming something unplugs. No. Does it fit? So it looks like that fits right in to the hand. Takes a little bit of work, but there he is holding that. And you see that nice pearlescent paint chip paint for such a small item. That has a very nice paint job. You can see those silver chips in it. That is very nice. Alright guys, that is it for the review. I'm going to rate this Naruto a 9 out of 10. And something I didn't go over, and I tend not to because I leave it, it's subjective with paint. There isn't much shading, but the paint they did on this, the hair sculpt, look at that hair sculpt. It's phenomenal. Paint apps all look great with the mouth, the articulation for the headband, being able to move. Everything just looks great. The articulation's awesome on this figure. He can get a lot of good poses out of it. So 9 out of 10. The only thing that I think they could have included accessory-wise, granted he does have a decent amount, is his auras he gets when he turns into the nine-tailed fox. And also, if you have a nine-tailed fox face, he should have his clawed hands, because whenever he turns the nine-tailed fox, he grows like claws instead of fingernails. And maybe I'm incorrect. Again, I haven't watched while he was an adult, but as a kid, that is what happens. But this guy is an awesome figure. I would suggest picking him up while you can. It is the cheapest of the line. I think it's a general release. So pick him up. I think he's currently going $35, $40. If you're a fan of Naruto, don't miss out on this, because in the future, when these are no longer in stock and they start releasing, since they're redoing this line, other figures. Video cut out, I apologize, but as I was saying, when they start releasing more for this line and this guy's out of stock, he's going to be more valuable. But that is it for the video, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please hit that thumbs up. And if you want to see more content from me as I release and want to be notified as the videos hit YouTube, please subscribe to the channel, and it also helps support me as a content creator. All right, guys, see ya.